month. So the elites have...
No, but what I meant with that is that, I mean, are you talking about picking someone from there to go represent the people, or they articulate their views and then have someone to represent them with those views?
Exactly. When they articulate their views, you push it there. Don't forget, too, that there are certain things that the grassroots people are not bothered with. A farmer wants his farm to develop.
Have you asked the grassroots people, by the way? I mean, when you talk about grassroots people, people talk about the common man. Do they even really want this national conference? Is that what will solve the problem?
You know, when I started, I said, look, it's an elite problem. Because if we had good leadership over the years, there will be development. So people would not be seeing Nigeria from the perspective of national, ethnic, or whatever. In Libya, I will tell you, it was surprising to me too that they have so many ethnic nations. When Gaddafi was there, even against his excesses, there was total development in terms of basic things. So nobody was seeing themselves, they are seeing themselves as Libyans.
Can we have the same thing here?
Why not? We could. But when Awolowo was there, Awolowo was from Ikene now. Awolowo was from Ikene, but nobody, Ikene is a very tiny minority in Yoruba land. But nobody was thinking that, oh, I'm from Bekuta, so why should Awolowo be premier? So people are from Ekiti. They are not saying why should Awolowo be premier? Because there was development. So he was able to reflect the aspiration of the people. And that is, but now that politics is one of the most growing and industry, you know. So everybody goes there now to make money.
Can we really get to where we're going or where we're headed without any political interference? Because from Wale Oshun, he says, well, this is strictly the business of nationalities. So is the view of others that have been on this program. So how can we do this without any political interference?
But you also know that just of recent, even against the expectation of governors, particularly even in the southwest here, people voted on their own for local government autonomy. They voted on their own. They were shouting on their House of Rep people or senators that this is what we want. So that is why they are afraid to go to the people. Exactly. That's why they are afraid to. And it is for us in the civil society, in the human rights groups, in the socialist movement, to drag them back to the people. If they refuse, we'll be on the street.
Well, now that it's said out there that, look, these recommendations will have to go to the National Assembly. Does that change anything for you?
Well, I want to believe that Mr. President doesn't want to create too many enemies at the same time. That is why I feel it's going to be a diplomatic step. And he too will also want us to push him and National Assembly beyond what they are saying. That is just mere thesis. Will you tell me that the president will say want to send it to National Assembly if the referendum of nationalities is that, look, bring it to people's referendum and we are on the street? NSC declare 1 week strike, that no, let people decide. All of us are on the street, and you declare strike. Look, for the first time, Nigeria have talked, we want a referendum. National Assembly will not talk, but if the president say from day one that, look, I don't send to National Assembly, you have all of them there. And let me also warn, because people are thinking that maybe it's a PDP ruling class affair. No, it's not. That is some of them. Even the APC, have you heard their senators, House of Rep, coming out to say, no, it's going to be by referendum? And if they want to say that they are real opposition, they have members there.
Some of them say they doubt the intention.
No, okay, we have left doubt. You know why we have left doubt? Because, like I said, it's not a cocktail party. For the first time, somebody has said, no go, there's no go area. It's not going to give a no-go area. Then, if you are a general opposition, capitalize on it. Push him beyond where he wants, and go to the House as opposition parties. Raise a bill. Let us know those senators who hate us, who have voted for us, that you cannot decide on referendum on those issues. Raise a bill. Let all people know that, oh, APC, Labour Party, senators, House of Rep, are saying that we should go back to the people.
Historically, we've attempted to have this several times. It hasn't really happened the way the people want it. Why do you think this will be different?
It's going to be different if we make a difference out of it. At least somebody, a senator that is being kept with over 500 million per year, will not want to lose his privileges. A president, a governor will not want to lose. So, national conference.
Assuming that was the case.
No, it's not assuming. If you just saw a woman, I know, but they will tell you it's not, but they won't tell you figure. You are that guys now. When you say you are earning 250, they say no, then they will tell you the figure. So we are justified to say they are able to spend 1 billion. And I'm saying that, look, what we should do is to push them beyond what they are thinking. It's going to be a battle. If you come and say, we want sovereign national, I just laugh. Nobody will give you sovereign national conference. You think it's a cake? You have to fight for it.
All right. Adola Shoetan is of the Grassroots Watch. Thank you for coming on this morning. We'll return in just a moment. Please join us again. Welcome back. Well, let's run through some of your comments. And Taiwo Alakpade sends this one in. He says about this, he says the purchase of 2 armored cars for the minister is another height of the rot in the aviation sector that has been the cynosure of all eyes. The question to ask is, what is the cost of the presidential armored cars? That's Taiwo Alakpade.
Well, this is the one from Taufik Kasim. He says it's an unfortunate situation. It just shows that our leaders don't care about the security of the citizens. They don't care about the security situation since they feel they can secure themselves with the bulletproof cars. And the money used by all government agencies, state and federal government to get bulletproof cars is spent on police to make security in the country better. Situation of security would have been a bit better. This is very sad. Each of those bulletproof cars can't be more than 40 million naira.
Well, I think we have tweets now. This one is from Thinker. Okay. It says developments, talking about developments in aviation. She says, or he says, that why didn't the whistleblower do this on the state of aircraft? This is more political than progressive. So somebody's smelling a political rat here.
That's his name is Tinker, right?